WNBA faces online uproar as CBA shakeup looms for Caitlin Clark, Aya Wilson, others. The one-year window has passed. The 30-day extension deadline has passed. But there is still no new CBA deal in sight for the WNBA. So far, the WNBPA is holding firm on two major demands: a better revenue-sharing model and increased salaries. To counter that, the league proposed a seven-figure salary offer, a deal many saw as a trap. But the W wasn't done. It came back with another offer, and this one has left both players and fans even more confused. This time, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and the management proposed a seven-figure base max salary as part of the new collective bargaining agreement. But again, that comes with a cost. The league has removed team housing from proposals submitted to the Women's National Basketball Players Association, including the most recent. Several league sources told Front Office Sports, the report read. According to the proposal, the max base salary would increase to $1 million, with potential revenue-sharing bonuses raising it to roughly $1.2 million. Multiple players on a given team would be eligible for this supermax base salary beginning in 2026. The average pay is projected to rise above $500,000, with a new minimum wage of more than $225,000. This would push the salary cap to $5 million per team, up from the current $1.5 million. The cap would also grow along with league and team revenue, regardless of any performance targets. Under the current CBA, the WNBA can move the start of training camp no earlier than April 1st. No more than 30 days before the regular season begins. Well, the current accommodation tweak is undoubtedly a huge blow. In-season housing has been guaranteed for players since 2016. Losing it now makes little to no sense, especially with the WNBA gaining so much attention from overseas as well. They've also proposed lengthening the season, including moving up the start date. It is a change that would interfere with the NCAA tournament, the usual WNBA draft window, and potentially overlap with other leagues like Project B. It doesn't make logistical sense, a source told FOS of the proposed timeline. But the WNBA declined to comment. Does that stop fans from looking for answers? The WNBA fan base is presenting confusion, anger, a lot of valid points. As soon as this proposal circulated online, netizens flooded the comments. Most of these players are fresh out of college. Where are they supposed to live? A fan wrote. Under the current CBA, teams are allowed to provide in-season housing as part of a player's employment terms. Players can choose either team housing or a monthly housing stipend, which varies by city. It ranges from $1,177 in Las Vegas to $2,647 in New York. So, taking away this option, especially for players who must relocate to a new city, is a serious concern. Removal of team housing is ridiculous. 30% of these players are from overseas with no support system in the US, another user wrote on X. Yes, the international player slab is only increasing, but with limited resources. The league began last season with more than 30 players born outside the US, and the latest development in the CBA negotiations would only increase the level of uncertainty and doubt for an individual weighing whether to play in the W. It'll also be a factor to consider if one wants to move teams or not. Is the logistical headache worth it? If they're lengthening the season, are roster sizes increasing too? Penned another user. We already saw the consequences of expanding the 2025 schedule. 4 games were added across the board. But injuries skyrocketed. According to the 9 Basketball's WNBA injury tracker, the 2025 season saw 252 injuries, compared to 203 during the 2024 regular season. Did they consider how this will impact rookies still in college? Training camp during March Madness, less rest between college and WNBA preseason, plus all the injuries from the longer 2025 season. It's hatred, a netizen wrote. And the rookies' exhaustion is real. Take Paige Buecher's last season. She won the NCAA championship on April 6th. A week later, on April 14th, she was drafted first overall by the Dallas Wings. She reported to training camp on April 27th. And in 4 weeks, she made her WNBA debut. She played 36 of 44 regular season games. That's with the current schedule. A longer season starting even earlier would be a nightmare. Then there's also the recovery period that many athletes require. We've seen names opting out of Unrivaled either due to injury or just because they need to unwind and rest. Aya Wilson is one of them. Caitlin Clark is also spending her off-season rehabbing and doing everything else except basketball.